On today's video, you're going to find some great organizational tips and strategy on how Olivia and I get the studio to a place where we can work in it and it can be very efficient for the space that we have. So the studio space is about 900 square foot and it is set up in basically one large room. We have 3 extra rooms. So we have an office space that has a door and we have 2 closets with a door. And then we have a hallway with a little kitchenette. So that is the space itself. And we have really set it up to a place where we have loved it through the years. But what happens is twice a year I get very antsy and I'm ready to declutter and organize again or restage. And listen, the place is really not cluttered. It's just cluttered in my eyes because if I get to a place where I can't find anything or I stack on top of things, it's bothersome. So we're gonna today go through and I have 3 large black trash bags. We're gonna have those bags and we're gonna have piles. So we'll have a trash pile, which will go in the bags. We will have a keep pile, which is something that we need to obviously keep in the studio. We may not use it today, but we can use it later on. And then we will have a pile that is for either giveaway or sell. I always love to resell anything that is in any of my spaces, if it's my home or here in the studio, because I'm like, just because I don't like it doesn't mean someone else wouldn't like it. So I do try to put it on like Facebook Marketplace and see if there's any bites, and if there is, great, they can have it. If not, we either ask our friends and we're like, hey, does anybody need this, before we take it to Goodwill and just donate it. So that is our strategy, and we do want to make sure that we can walk you through how we're gonna make this happen. So you're gonna see a lot of footage today, like time-lapsing, but also we're gonna kind of take it and slow it down a little bit and show you before of what it is right now, show you empty as we empty out things, and then show you how we put it back. So if you're excited as we are, then let's go ahead and jump right into it. But without further ado, this is the A&O show, and I'm your girl Amber, and Olivia Heyward is here today as well, as we are going to equip and inspire you right here on our channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and go ahead and make sure you hit subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you're always the first to know when there is a new video on our channel. All right, first closet. My husband built this closet on when we remodeled the studio. And now, I mean, it doesn't get used every single day. So I'll just tell you that. It has the heating and air in there. So it's either like the Arctic or it's like the middle of summer, like in the desert in the studio. But we do love this closet. It's great for what we use it for. Now this one gets used every single day, and you can tell it is a mess. It gets to the point where we clean it and we can really walk in and walk out, find what we need to quickly. But this right here is a hot mess, and it's like, okay, it's time. It is time. It is time. But yeah, I'm excited to show you the transformation of that closet. Now this is a piece of furniture that was purchased years ago, and I absolutely love this dresser. One, because it hides everything very well, but it's still very beautiful for your space. So, but right now, every single drawer, we're not using it. We don't need a lot of things that are in it anymore. So it's just like, okay, let's clean out what we're using, what we're not using. Let's kind of put it to a place that makes sense. And so we're going to do that. And yeah, it's going to be so much better, but I love a dresser, so that may be something that you need for your space, right? So yes, look at all this like little stuff everywhere. It's like, what is happening? What, you don't even know what's there. It's so sad. All right, now here we go. Cleaning out. This right here was so exhausting because you realize how much stuff you have that you're actually not using every single day, but then you go, well, I can't get rid of it. But should I get rid of it? What, you know, all that. So you just have to really process and think through, what am I using? What am I not using? And how can we make this work?
This is what happens when you try to clean out something, guys. Casualties happen. Casualties. The broom broke and smashed my finger. Painful. In the closet, we have decided that we want to make sure we get the Christmas stuff up, so it's out of the way. We don't use it that often, even though Christmas is coming. And then over here, we decided we used to have these sitting on the shelves, but you also, when you're organizing, you want to make sure you use your wall space. So we got some nails and put the wreaths on the wall so they are like up and away. And it's also easy to really get when it is time to decorate. So that's what we're doing so far. So we're going to start putting our Christmas stuff up here, and yeah, let's see how this goes.
Okay, there's always 3 questions you need to ask yourself. What can you donate? What can you trash? And what can you keep? So out of those 3 things, you have categories. So right now, that's what we're doing. And I highly recommend that if you're organizing any space that you have, if it's workspace, home space. You know, I'm one that I'm cool to throw everything away and start over, but ask yourself those 3 questions.
All right, this is literally a nightmare. It is. This is the part whenever you start organizing that you go, why did I even say I want to organize? That's how I feel. But I like to throw everything away. I actually want to take all this and throw it in the garbage. And then if I need something, I'll just go get it at the store. Because this is very overwhelming to me. It's very overwhelming. But we're going to stop. We're going to eat something just so our mind's right, because if we start to get crazy, and then it'll all make sense. So we're not even halfway there, but it's good. All right.
Calm before the storm. Well,
yeah.
This ain't the calm. The crazy before the calm.
Yeah, just stay with us. We're almost done.
Okay, we had lunch. Now we're back at it. Now we can focus. You know, we needed to tackle the small, tedious areas, and that really takes a lot of brain power, right? To just figure out everyday functionality for your space. What do you need to grab first? Okay, in what order do you package up your orders? So that's kind of what's happening right here with this dresser. And so this is kind of a wrapping station and packaging station. So after we got done doing that, I was like, okay, I got to tackle this hallway. So we have this cool tower, but it's driving me crazy. We're not really using it like we should, what I think, right? So I was like, let's kind of redo the kitchen. So tell me what you think about the kitchen. When we first started renting this space, there was no kitchen, and we were like, okay, I've got to have a fridge. I need to have a microwave. I need to have something so when I'm working, I can just kind of have this little area to grab breakfast and lunch or dinner, snacks and everything. And so I love, 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 love this little kitchenette. And we were starting to fill up more groceries, and we were like, okay, you know, we're just stacking on everything, and it drives me bananas. And so this is what we have, right? You work with the space that you have. And so one of the things that I like to do is just really make sure when I'm looking for something, I can find it, you know? So yeah, what do you think of this super, super cute kitchen? It's one of our little favorite nooks. It's not big, so a couple of us in there at a time is max. But yeah, I love how it turned out. Look at my boys. Yes. All right. Here we go into the closet. Is this not a night and day difference? So we hung up the wreaths because obviously we need those up so we can grab them. That was like the smartest plan, Olivia. I love that. And now we just kind of moved everything to the left side of the closet. So the Christmas stuff is high because that's more seasonal. We emptied out a ton of bins. You can see empty bins. And we left things out like for staging, as we're staging up recording spaces, as we're getting in things for, you know, whatever we need to do work-wise. These are things that we actually grab almost on like a weekly or monthly basis. Now, this dresser right here, this is the packaging station where we are packaging up gifts for you if it is an order or swag. And so we wanted to make sure everything was kind of like in a great space where we could A, get to it quickly and easily and efficiently, or 2, be like, hey, this is where that is, right? We want to be able to tell one another where something is, which is super helpful. All right, and so now we decided to make sure, like, we had overflow of shred, but we have so much shred, so I'm about to show you that right here. Shred is like one of the main things, right? It's all about customer experience with orders as well. So just make sure when you are doing your packaging, like your colors are kind of like coordinated with your brand and it just like makes sense. But we also have some things set here for things, accessories that we need while we're recording as well. But isn't it cute? All right, so here's this closet. So we didn't really do much to this closet. There's only so much you could do. We did clean out baskets and different things as far as like what needed to go. But again, we don't use this closet every day, but it does work for what we have.
All right, so that is a wrap and everything is back together. Just finished vacuuming. I know it still looks like everything's everywhere, but this is a recording studio, so that's what happens. But, yeah, I feel better. I feel like I can work better, be more efficient in my work. I don't know. I like it. So, how do y'all feel, Courage and Olivia?
I'm glad the vacuum is over.
Cool. I can't focus with music. Courage can't focus with a vacuum, so it is what it is. Well, thanks for being here on the A&O show, right here on YouTube. So if it was your first time here hanging out, make sure you do subscribe. I used to be one of those to watch YouTube and not subscribe because I really didn't understand why that was important, but it's super important for you. So if you really do love this channel, then you will always be notified when there's new content released and when things are premiering right here. But also it helps us grow our channel and our reach. So we're excited for your support, and like and comment as well, and talk to us in the chats about what you like the most about this tutorial. And I say a tutorial, but it's really not a tutorial. It's just a fun organization video. But what you like the most and what you want to learn next, and find out more about what we do behind the scenes. So, again, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time. Mwah! Olivia?
Peace out.